Sir, in the last videos we covered what is overriding, what are various rules related to overriding. Now the next rule, overriding with respect to where-arg methods. Are you getting what is the topic name? Overriding with respect to where-arg methods. Where-arg methods, right? So now just take a bit very special care. A bit seems to be very easy, but you require to understand very clearly, right? Just observe that. Have a look once, sir. Class P I'm taking. Regarding class P I'm taking. Sir, here public void m1 of int dot I. Regarding public void m1 of int dot I. Here system.out.println parent. Okay, like sir, in the last sessions we covered what is this. It is method. It is a where-arg method. You can call this method by passing any number of int values, no problem at all. Sir, you can need not be into time. If you want, you can declare where-arg method which can take any number of string values, like, but this where-arg method can take any number of int values, right? Now I'm taking class C extends P. Class C extends P. Here public void m1, public void m1. Here just take a bit very special care, sir. Int I, like this I'm taking. System.out.println child, like this, right? Of course, this is the child, like I'm taking. Sir, it is the parent class. This is the child class. Inside child class, public void m1, int I, like I'm taking, sir. Sir, now my requirement here is, observe carefully. I'm taking class test, public static void main method, string array args, public static void main string array args. Here my target is parent P is equal to new parent. Parent P is equal to new parent. Parent reference, parent object, P dot m1 method by passing 10 as the argument. First one, sir. Second one, child C is equal to new child C dot m1 of 10 I'm taking. Next, here parent P1 is equal to new child. Sir, parent reference can be used to hold child object. P1 dot m1 of 10 I'm taking, sir. Can you please tell what is the output we are going to get? Please respond. Sir, observe both, and can you please tell what is the output we are going to get? Yes, very simple, sir. Overriding. In overriding, method resolution is always takes care by JVM based on runtime object, because in the child class m1 of int method is there. Here m1 of int dot. Anyway, m1 of int 10 means always based on runtime object. That's why here, sir, it is the parent because runtime object is the parent object. It is the child because runtime object is the child object. Next, here also parent reference child object. So based on the runtime object, child method is going to get in the chance, like that, right? Regarding child method will get the chance, like you can. If I can ask this question in my offline sessions, 99% of the people are going to tell, yes sir, same parent child, we are going to get the output, right? No sir, no, we are not going to get this output. There is a small change is there in the output. Observe very carefully. It is the where-arg method. But this one is what? Normal method. It's not where-arg method. So here method names are same, but the arguments types are different. Method names are same, but argument types are different, means overloading but not overriding. So where-arg method you can't override with the normal method. If you are trying to override with the normal method, it will become overloading but not overriding. Are you getting the point, right? Sir, now have a look once. It is overloading. It is overloading but not overriding. Okay, because we are trying to override with the normal method. Arguments are different. That's why it will become overloading but not overriding. Okay, well, in overloading, method resolution is always based on reference type. Who is going to take care? Overloading method resolution? Compiler. Overloading method resolution is always takes care by compiler based on reference type. That's why here which reference I'm using? Which reference I'm using? Parent reference, parent method. Which reference I'm using? Child reference, child method. Which reference I'm using? Which reference I'm using? Parent. That's why the output we are going to get parent but not child. Observe, a bit dangerous concept. A bit dangerous concept. You people should have clear clarity about this terminology, right? Are you getting the point, right? Sir, now let me execute this code. Observe carefully, right? Here, same example. Here this is what we call vararg method, and this one itself is a normal method. Again, first one is the var, second one normal method. Parent p is equal to p1.m1. Sir, child like this, right? p1.m1 like. Sir, now observe. Sir, Java C test.java. Happily the code compiles fine, no problem at all. Sir, Java test. Have a look once. Here, is it overloading or overriding? Please respond. Is it overloading or overriding? Yes, it is. This one is overloading or overriding? Overloading. Because the reason for that is why these two methods are overloaded is here argument types are different. Have you observed, right? In this case, arguments are int ... but here int only. Argument types are different. That's why it is the overloading, right? In overloading, method resolution always takes care by compiler based on the reference type. That's why, do you know what will happen is here which reference we are using? Parent reference. That's why which reference we are using, sir? Parent reference, parent method. Child reference, child method. Parent reference, parent method. Because it's the overloading, right? So the output we are going to get, first one is the parent. Next, second one here is child we are going to get. Next, third one here we are going to get, sir, parent. Third we are going to get parent, right? That's all. So this is what you people should be aware. Sir, observe. Let me execute. Parent, child, parent. Is it clear for all of you, right? That's what is. So we can't override vararg method with the normal method. If you are trying to override vararg method with the normal method, it will become what? Overloading but not overriding. Okay, well, sir, I want to override vararg method. What is the possibility? Happily, child class method also if you can make as vararg, then it will become overriding. Observe carefully, right? Here I am taking m1 of int dot I. Are you getting? Now child method is also vararg, parent method is vararg. Sir, if both are vararg, now it will become what? Overriding concept. In overriding, method resolution is always takes care by JVM based on runtime object. So here which object we are using? Parent object. Here which object we are using? Child object. Here which object we are using? Child. That's why the output by default we are going to get child method we are going to get in the chance. Okay, let me cross check whether it is a valid or not. Observe carefully, right? Here, have a look once. Here child method also I'm taking child method also I'm trying to take. Here m1 of int dot. Sir, now is it overriding or overloading? Please respond. Is it overriding or overloading? This one is overriding. This one itself is overriding. Okay. Now have a look once, sir. Observe that. Happily the code compiles fine. What is the answer we are going to get, sir? Parent followed by child. Parent followed by child. Like this the output we are going to get, because it is always based on runtime object. So this is the rule you people should be aware with respect to vararg methods. Clear, right? Let me repeat. Sir, we can't override vararg method with normal method. If you are trying to override vararg method with normal method, it will become overloading. Vararg method you should override with the vararg method only. Clear?